Follow your dreams, why would it take? Follow your dreams, why would it take? Yeah, believe in yourself, why would it make? Yeah, believe in yourself, why would it make?
What they do, YouTube, is Shonda Vloggins. So I do need to bring you guys this story on Jesse. Now, this personally is my last video of him until his ass is arrested. That's the next report that I'll be making. Jesse Smollett was arrested. Now, his siblings, even after everything, we all know that he paid the Osendero brothers $3,500 in advance, and he still owes them currently an additional $500 for completing the act. They went on record to say that they are not anti-Trump. They are citizens of the United States of America, born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. Further referencing Jesse being upset that the letter didn't get a lot of attention. There was a letter I mentioned in my very first video that was sent to the Empire Studios that was directed towards Jesse that seemed to be a little bit threatening. However, the contents on the inside were said to have been aspirin and no further actions were taken. So that was staged by Jesse also, allegedly. And at this point, he was upset that it didn't get the attention it should have, which is then when he staged the attack using the two brothers. Now, Jesse's family had stood with him from the beginning until we got the first and the second plot twist, and now this one as well. His famous actress sister, Journey Bell Smollett, took to her social media to express how she felt about this situation in a retweeted quote from Malcolm X that reads, "This is the media, an irresponsible media. It will make the criminal look like he's the victim and make the victim look like he's the criminal. If you aren't careful, the media will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are doing the oppressing." Now, if you notice in the bottom left-hand corner, this was retweeted from somebody with a similar last name, and it turns out to be one of his brothers, Jacquees Smollett, whom also indirectly made a statement by retweeting what someone else had to say on Twitter. It reads, "I have a feeling even if we had a video of Jesse Smollett being attacked, y'all would still discredit him, because it's easier to believe what aligns with your contempt for survivors of hate crimes, sexual abuse, etc., who happen to be LGBTQ+, disabled, or women." And even after one of the biggest bullshit hoaxes of Black History Month history, they're still gonna stand behind him no matter what's presented. Now, that doesn't take anything away from the work that is actively being done on CPD's behalf, which they still haven't gotten a chance to speak to Jesse. His attorneys released a statement saying, "There are no plans for Jesse Smollett to meet with Chicago police today. Any news reports suggesting otherwise are inaccurate." An email statement from public relations consultant Ann Kavanaugh reads, "Smollett's attorneys will keep an active dialogue going with Chicago police on his behalf. We have no further comment today." To counter, super lawyer for the Osendero brothers, Gloria Schmidt, released a statement on her client's behalf that says, "In due course, all the facts will reveal themselves, and at the end of the day, my clients are honest and credible." And that came from attorney Gloria Schmidt on behalf of the brothers. Now, it's because Jesse Smollett has not met with Chicago PD that he has not been labeled a suspect just yet. They did release a statement saying, "We are not doing any interviews or making any official statements until we can corroborate some information that was shared with police. Until we meet with the Empire cast member, we are not able to confirm, deny, or comment on any of the information that was released unofficially. When this investigation is over, we will have a detailed accounting of the case. While we are not in a position to confirm, deny, or comment on the validity of what's been unofficially released, there are some developments in this investigation, and detectives have some follow-ups to complete, which include additional investigation and speaking to the individual who reported the incident, which we all know is Jesse Ass." Now, while his real family has seeming to still stick with him through this from day one, his Empire family, on the other hand, have seemed to have had a change of heart. As production sources told TMZ, Jesse was supposed to appear in 9 scenes this season, and he also had a major musical number that was supposed to be performed. Not only is he no longer going to perform the musical number, but he's also been reduced down to 5 scenes, and even the 5 scenes that he's in, he is no longer the focal point and has been flanged by adding a huge number of cast members to his 5 scenes. Now, as to where Fox and Empire Production had so much to say a few days ago, standing behind Jesse, now all of a sudden, Fox doesn't want to comment on any of the latest reports or rumors that have reached the surface. TMZ also released a report stating that a grand jury could be weighing in on an indictment for Jesse as early as today. And when asked for a comment on the latest reports, Jesse's attorneys released a statement on his behalf saying, "We are not going to respond to every new anonymous accusation or rumor. Jussie Smollett's lawyers are in contact with the Chicago Police Department. Jussie will continue to cooperate with the investigation in an appropriate and respectful manner that does not include talking to the media at this time." I mean, at this point, guys, what do we say? We've been told so much. And at this point, this is my last video on Jesse until he's indicted. I done seen way too much, and I'm personally sick of him and reporting on him. When next reports come out, I'll be letting you guys know what's going on. So make sure you hit the notification bell after you subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to like the video. I'm out.